Do what?
You know who else's birthday it is today? Roger Staubach, Red Buttons.
Oh, the birthdays?
Yeah.
You know, I can just barely hear because the truck's going by.
Okay, all right.
We got lots of... Hey, Joe Garagiola, you're going to love this. Remember, I mentioned Tuxedo Junction on this day in 1940. Right. Tuxedo Junction with Glenn Miller. You remember the label, the record company?
RCA?
Bluebird.
Bluebird, you're right.
Record?
Yeah, you're right.
Son of a gun.
I got some.
When you had hair and the bird was bald. Hey, this is National Weatherman's Day. Hey, that was Whistling Tuxedo Junction. Gwynedd Mercy Academy up in Springhouse, Pennsylvania. How nice. The whole first grade sent us a Happy Weatherman's Day card. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. It is Weatherman or Weather Person's Day all over the country. Couple of birthdays this morning. This is great. Take a look at a good-looking man. This is a beautiful Frank Gonzalez of Visalia, California. 106 years old today. Unbelievable. Get this. Roscoe Taylor. Look at Roscoe. Morgantown, Kentucky. Writes me a letter. He's 108. He says, when I was a boy, my mother told me if I would not drink beer or whiskey, I might live to be an old man. So when I got to be 103, I took her advice and stopped drinking. It's been great. He is now 108 years old. He says, always listen to your mother. Isn't that great? There's your satellite map. A lot of rain down in the lower Mississippi today, right on up through the middle Mississippi into parts of the Alleghenies. Also some rain in the northwest and some snow in the Cascades. They love that. Still warm in the eastern states, and for the most part, mild conditions prevail throughout the nation from the northern plains down to the southwest. Here's what's happening in your world, even as we listen to the advice of Roscoe Taylor. We have the very popular, highly exciting Honolulu. Honolulu, baby. 83 with sunshine. Anchorage, 18 and cloudy. Sons of the Desert. Remember that movie? Laurel and Hardy. Honolulu, baby. Now here's Brian Gumbel, who along with Glenn Miller in 1940 on a Bluebird record recorded Tuxedo Junction.
This is 8 years before it was a thought, but thanks, Willard. Ever since this war began, Pentagon officials who have fascinated the public with the technology of their weaponry have gone to great pains to note that war is no game. True enough. But fact is, the Gulf War has spawned a number of war games here at home, and those games are doing big business. This state-of-the-art video game puts you in the pilot's seat of a supersonic F-15 jet fighter. Microprose, the company that makes the game, has seen sales jump 30% in the past few weeks, and their biggest customers are adult males.
It's an adrenaline pump. It gives you a good rush of adrenaline. That's the best way I can explain it.
Nathan Zucker is a pilot in training with the Israeli Air Force and says he spent much of his American vacation in the video arcade. But people in the military aren't the only ones spending money on war games. There's Gulf Strike. It's a strategy game that allows you, for $40 a pop, to play war in the Persian Gulf.
There are more people wearing three-piece suits buying the game. They figure it's easier for them to sit down with a map of the area and pushing around little counters to have a rough idea of where the units are.
In addition to Gulf Strike, there's another board game, A Line in the Sand, scheduled for store shelves later this month.
So you are attacking, using a very strong American unit to attack a weak Iraqi unit.
Though these entrepreneurs have been accused of capitalizing on the war, they claim they're providing a service.
I think of it certainly as an informational tool, not as as really as any kind of an exploitive game.
The creator of this Saddam Hussein action figure is counting on the anger of most Americans. He hopes they'll take out their aggression on the doll after they've bought one, of course.